Question 16. Question 16 asks that which is a correct for biodiversity. We have to select a correct statement for biodiversity. Now statement A is given as there are more than 17,000 species of ant on this earth. Actually there are no greater than 70,000 species of ant on this earth. It is incorrect. Actually ant species are 12,000 on this earth, so it is incorrect. If we go with the option B is saying that India has more than 50,000 genetically different strains of rice, so it is a correct statement. C is given as there are 20,000 species of beetles, so 20,000 beetles, this is incorrect. Okay, actually beetles are greater than 22,000, beetles are 3,50,000, so this is the correct. And if we go with the option D, there are nearly 28,000 species of orchid, that is also incorrect. There are nearly 22,000 species of orchid according to the recent data, so this is also incorrect. So correct is 50,000 species, greater than 50,000 species of rice are found. Question 17. Question 17 asks that photochemical smog pollution does not contain. Photochemical smog pollution does not contain. Now when we talk about the photochemical smog, this photochemical smog is a gray or yellow brown opaque smog. Gray or yellow brown opaque smog. Now they are having a oxidizing environment. They have a oxidizing environment with a little smoke. They have a little smoke. Photochemical smoke contain secondary pollutant or photochemical oxidant. Secondary pollutant. It was first reported in Los Angeles in 1940s. Photochemical smog is formed at higher temperature over cities and towns due to the still air, emission of nitrogen oxides and carbohydrates from the automobile exhaust and solar energy. Nitrogen oxides split. This nitrogen oxides split nitric oxide nitrogen oxide splits into nitric oxide and nascent oxygen. Okay, this nascent oxygen combine with carbohydrate combine with carbohydrate not carbohydrate, molecular oxygen and form ozone. Ozone reacts with carbohydrate to form a formaldehyde ketone. Now nitrogen oxides, oxygen and ketones combine to peroxyacyl nitrate. Be remember, nitrogen oxides, oxygen and ketones combine to form peroxyacyl nitrate. In areas with intense solar radiation, photoelectric smog forms a brown air. So if we go according to the option, in option they have given that pan-perox does not contain. We are asking about it, does not contain. Then option is given peroxyacyl nitrate, so it is present, so it is incorrect. In option B they have given that is also present, so it is also incorrect. Option C, nitric oxides are also present, so it is also incorrect. And option D, that is carbon dioxide, actually carbon dioxide is not there, so this is the correct answer according to the question. Question Question 18 asks that Ahmed Khan associated with the Poli blend. Then Amrita Devi Bishnoi. As we have discussed before in some question that she is associated with the Wildlife Protection Award for creating awareness in the rural areas for the protecting wildlife. So Wildlife Protection Award, that is option C, is the correct answer. Question 19. Question 19 asks that it is not a evil quadrant. The evil quadrant. So not evil quadrant means we have to select a incorrect with respect to the evil quadrant. Now evil quadrant include first thing, that is a habitat loss, and evil quadrant are nothing but it include the causes of biodiversity loss. Now first cause is a habitat loss and fragmentation. Second is over exploitation. Third is alien species invasion, and fourth is co-extinction. Now if we go according to the option, in option A they have given a habitat loss and fragmentation, so it is correct. In option B they have given over exploitation, so this is also correct. In option C they have given co-extinction, so that is correct. And in option D they have given biodiversity hotspot. Biodiversity hotspot actually conserve, that is not for the loss of biodiversity, so it is incorrect. So D is the correct answer. Question 20. Eutrophication is often seen in. Eutrophication is often seen in. Now if we talk about eutrophication, first we should understand what do you mean by eutrophication. Eutrophication is nothing but it is a excessive growth of algae, plants and animals in water bodies due to the nutrient enrichment, that is the richness of nutrient in the water body, particularly with nitrogen and phosphate. Now nutrients present in sewage, agriculture waste and fertilizers causes a dense growth of this plant and planktonic algae. The excessive growth of planktonic algae that causes a coloration of body called algal bloom, which is toxic to the animals and human. Now eutrophic water bodies also support excessive growth of floating plant. Algal blooms and floating plant cut off light from submerged plant, resulting in their death. So floating plants and algal bloom cut off light penetration to submerged plants. Okay, so that result in their death. There is a drastic decrease in oxygen replenishment inside the water. Non-availability of oxygen results in the death of aquatic animals such as fish, which further adds to the organic loading of water. Now decomposition is replaced by a putrefaction, which is anaerobic, leading to the absence of oxygen in water and death of the aquatic animal. So if we go with the option, according to this option, this eutrophication is often seen in option B, that is a water bodies, so freshwater lakes. So B is the correct answer. Question 21. Question 21 asks that CO2 is called a greenhouse gas because CO2 is called as greenhouse gas because option A, concentration of CO2 always less in greenhouse gas. Actually CO2 is itself a greenhouse gas, so its concentration is not less, so it is incorrect. B, it concerns with photosynthesis. It is normal that CO2 fix and photosynthesis occurs. There is not a relation with the greenhouse gas. Option C, it absorbs infrared rays and reflect to the earth. Yes. Now what is this? Suppose this is a earth and here CO2 is present. Now if light comes, then this release the infrared rays. What CO2 do? CO2 reflect it back. So this reflection carried out continuously, due to which the temperature increases in this region, and that is known as global warming. So because of this is known as greenhouse gas, which is increasing the temperature in this part. So it absorb IR rays and reflect it to earth, so it is a correct. And option D, it concerns with the green colored pigment. No, it has no relation with the green colored pigment, so C is the correct answer. Question 22. Question 22 asks that Minamata disease is a pollution release disease results from. So be remember that Minamata disease, it is a disease which is caused due to the release of industrial waste, that is mercury, into fishing water. Okay, so C is the correct answer. Next is question 23. Question 23 asks that how many sanctuaries there are in India? So there are 448 wildlife sanctuaries are there in India which protect animals of that area. So option D is the correct answer. Now there is a 448 wildlife sanctuary. Along this you should remember some of the data like this. There are 90 national park and 14 biosphere reserves. So be remember this data. Question 24. Question 24 asks that choose correct option for proportion of various greenhouse gases. So correct option for various greenhouse gases. So if we see with this, then you in this greenhouse gases 20% is methane, then 6% is N2O, 60% is CO2 and 14% are CFCs. So according to this, option C is the correct answer. Question 25. Question 25 asks that without greenhouse effect the average temperature of surface of earth would have been. So without greenhouse effect the average temperature of earth would have been minus 18 degrees Celsius. But Now it is a blank degree Celsius rather than the present average of blank. So it is minus 18 compared to the present average of 15 degrees Celsius temperature. So these are the two blanks, and according to this, option C is the correct answer. Question 26. Question 26 asks that a scrubber in the exhaust of chemical industrial plant removes. So B, remember, scrubber remove gaseous pollutant, it remove gaseous pollutant and specifically SO2, that is sulfur dioxide. So according to this, A is the correct answer. Question 27. Question 27 asks that in order to control environmental pollution, in order to control environmental pollution, India has passed Environment Act 1986 to protect and improve the quality of our environment. So option C is the correct answer. Question 28. Question 28 asks that choose the incorrect statement. Choose incorrect statement. Now option A is given as the Montreal Protocol is associated with the control and emission of ozone depleting substances. So yes, it is correct that Montreal Protocol is associated with the control and emission of the ozone depleting substances, that is ODS. Option B is given as CH4 and CO2 are the greenhouse gases. Yes, they are greenhouse gases, in which also CH4 contribute 20% and CO2 contribute 60%. Option C, Dobson unit measure O2 content. So it is incorrect, as Dobson unit measure the thickness of ozone. This is correct, but this is incorrect, so it is incorrect. And option D is given as incinerators. Use of incinerator is crucial for the disposal of hospital wastage. Yes, it is correct, so incorrect is option C. Next is question 29. Question 29 asks that how many sentences are correct. Now if we talk about this, then option 1 is given as CNG burns more efficiently. Yes, it is correct that CNG burns more efficiently. 2 is given as it cannot be adulterated. Yes, it cannot be adulterated, it cannot be mixed. Option C, CNG is cheaper than petrol and diesel. Yes, it is also correct, it is cheaper than diesel and petrol, so it can be beneficial. And option D, in the 1990s, Delhi ranked 6th among 41 most polluted cities of the world. So it is incorrect, and it was not ranked 6, it was ranked 4th among the 41 most polluted cities of the world. So it is a incorrect statement. So now 1, 2 and 3 are correct. So according to the option A is given as 3. So 3A is the correct answer. question 30. Question 30 asks that which of the following is most suitable indicator of SO2 pollution in environment. So most suitable indicator or most important indicator of SO2 pollution are nothing but a lichen. Why? Because lichen are very sensitive to SO2 pollution. They are very sensitive to SO2 pollution, and they are completely destroyed at places where there is a SO2 pollution in atmosphere. Therefore, they act as a good indicator of SO2 pollution. Now, what this SO2 do in lichen? This SO2 convert chlorophyll A into pheophytin. Means there is a damage of chlorophyll A or oxidation of chlorophyll A. So in the algal partner of lichen, chlorophyll A get reduced. So photosynthesis cannot occur and algal partner cannot photosynthesize. So algal partner will die. Now if algal partner will die, then the major amount, that is a fungal partner which is dependent on algae, will also die and lichen get destroyed. So lichen is an important SO2 pollution indicator. So according to this, option C is the correct answer.